Good morning. Happy Sunday. I'm Karen, this Runic Streams Coaching and Tarot. So I totally have to apologize. A person made a comment about my video being short. I'm like, well, I'm never short. I always do the same thing. And then I said that here yesterday, or I think it was yesterday. And then I went back, I was checking my channel and my videos, and I'm like, why is that a 52-second video? I posted my short, in which I normally don't post shorts as a video. So anyway, my apologies. It was totally just a big boof, which is kind of a bummer because I probably should post the reading because I still have it on my computer. I didn't. And maybe I'll do that so you could hear what I actually meant to say. So I'm going to use the Runic today. Taking a look at current situation and the influences around that. I wanted to change it up a little bit. Sometimes I feel like when I change decks, I feel like, and maybe you could agree or disagree, but it seems like when I use the same deck, I'm getting the same, like it's an extension of the reading, which is fine because it's kind of nice to see the growth of it. And it seems like when I change up, and I say that now, watch, it won't work. Anyway, talking too much. Let's get reading. What do we need to know today? Current situation. 8 of Wands. Present influence. 8 of Pentacles. And future influence. 10 of Cups. Okay, what we don't see. I like that a lot. Knight of Cups. What to look for. 3 of Pentacles. I really like this energy. Unexpected. 10 of Wands. That's okay. Challenge. Devil. Strength. King of Wands. Now, we had Wands yesterday, I'm pretty certain. And now I did do a couple of my astrology readings yesterday, but I'm pretty certain we did. Where does this lead, please? Knight of Swords. Someone's coming in quick. 4 of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. It's interesting. The Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is the way this looks. And this is the energy going out. Knight of Swords facing the 4 of Swords. Knight of Pentacles facing the 4 of Swords. I'll get to that. I think that's really interesting. Advice. Queen of Wands. Love this. If you're like looking for love or something, there's something very cool about this energy. Bottom of the deck, and then I'm going to clarify for you, is the Queen of Pentacles. So there's a feeling to me here of definitely, now the Queen of Pentacles to me is a feminine energy. So if you're a male watching this, this would be someone else's. If you're a female watching this, this could be you. But it's definitely a female energy. I'm just getting that. And a lot of times I don't necessarily get that, but I am. And I feel like it is about, like, there's a sense of pride with this person or yourself. And I almost feel like, okay, when I look at the rest of the cards too, just as an overall, I'm not going to read detail of the cards right now, but it feels to me like there's this sense of, I don't necessarily need that. I just want it. That's the feeling I'm getting. And the Queen of Wands kind of feels that way too. Let's pull clarifiers on the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands to me, okay, clarified with the 3 of Swords, Page of Swords, Strength. You know, there has been, I would say the 8 of Wands is the energy moving away from this, and I'll talk to you about it. The 3 of Swords is kind of like this real feeling of, it is sadness, but I feel like it's more separation. And I feel like the Page of Swords is the learning how to deal with that separation and to, you know, to continue to be strong. And I feel like this is you moving into a better energy of really like moving away from that sadness, moving away from having to feel like you need to deal with it. There's something like coming in here really quickly, um, but it has to do with the fact that you have been strong and you've had to deal with this. And this energy just, I mean, it comes in like, like the Eight of Wands is really quick energy. It's also movement, so moving towards something better. And it's really interesting to me with the Eight of Pentacles in the present influence, because the Eight of Pentacles is the work we put in, and we've got two eights here, one in the current situation and one in the present energy. So this is very now type energy where, the work that you're doing is definitely paying off, but that's why the Eight of Wands can happen, because of the work that you put in and the energy that you put towards something. You're reaping the benefits of that now. And it feels to me very, I don't know, I feel really good about it. And then the Ten of Cups is future influence, and that is definitely, a comfort relationship, especially with the Knight of Cups and what we don't see. Tell me about this Ten of Cups. Oops, wrong way. I'm sorry, I'm gonna put that back because I took it off the bottom. Ten of Cups, please. Hierophant, Two of Wands. Yeah, Page of Wands. So to me, that Ten of Cups is definitely something that the influence, the Hierophant, Two of Wands, Page of Wands, I feel like it's looking at doing something more traditionally and making that plan. And the Page of Wands also has to do with that Eight of Wands energy where you're really moving towards that. Not necessarily thinking all the way through, but I think it's not a bad thing. There's some good fire energy happening here. But I think it's that movement of that Page of Wands, Eight of Wands, that's really like sparking this situation. Now, keep in mind, this can be work, this can be love. For some of you, it definitely is love, but I do feel like it's a huge spark coming in here. There's something that's really, and we have had this because we had that Ace of Wands energy too. There's some really good, exciting energy coming in, and whether it's just motivating you or getting you worked up or getting you excited about something again, and bringing back passion into your life about doing something better. I feel like that's what this is. That Ten of Cups could absolutely be a relationship, but it also could just be, feeling more confident and more comfortable and moving up in, the love for yourself and the people around you. It could be all different kinds of energy. So keep it open to what you're going through. And then the Knight of Cups. This is something we don't see. And I do feel like this is the offer coming in. Tell me about this Knight, please. Two of Pentacles, the Star, yes. Seven of Wands. This is something that you've been looking forward to. And it's happening, and it's coming out of, so this person could now be seeing you or having time to talk to you or, see you, that kind of thing. And it's really, this Knight is all about what you've been hoping for. And the Seven of Wands is like, yes, standing up for yourself, but I think that's what's bringing the Knight in, that you're, like really taking care of you. And because you're taking care of you, you could be more appealing to this person. Sometimes, that is an attractive thing that, people can be attractive to us working on ourselves. And, like that takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of work to do that. And I feel like that's kind of what's happening here. And then the Three of Pentacles, and what to watch for is look for that energy where you really feel like there's an enhancement. Again, if you're working on you and they now find you more attractive because you're working on you, then that is a really great thing as far as moving forward, because that is someone who wants to see you grow, likes seeing you grow, enjoys it. The Ten of Wands is the unexpected. I feel like this is the end of the hard work. I really do. I really do. There's still a lot of energy happening, but I feel like it's the end of the hard work. And we've had the Ten of Wands. I know we have. I've seen it a lot lately, but I do feel like that unexpected hard work is coming to an end. In this, and I'm going to pull, we've got the lights, and And the Runic book here is right here. Let me look at that because I like to look at the rune meanings too. The ones are last. Yes, they are usually. No, they're second to last. Okay. So the Ten of Wands, positive creation and path to perfection, and the other rune, which is why I don't know, one's man, one's YR, represents the inner feelings which are driving you. Yeah, so that's really pretty cool. Release, turn your focus elsewhere, a job well done, knowing what you have created. So yeah, I feel like there is that feeling of, yeah, I'm doing all of the right things. I really like this actually a lot. And I'm doing all the right things. And I do love the lights in this. Like if you look down here with all of these lights down here, and he's creating it, and it feels like the Ten of Wands can be about burden, but it's also the 10, which tells us that all the work we've put in is paying off. And this is a beautiful card. Beautiful. So the devil is in our challenge, and I am going to pull a couple clarifiers on that devil too. Again, sticking to old ways might be a challenge to unburden yourself from something that's been really like you're really tied to. Tell me about this devil energy that's the challenge. Well, Sun, Tower, Seven of Swords. I think that devil energy is not a person, it's a thing, it's a thought. Like, what you think can make you happy isn't really what makes you happy. Is that, you know what I mean? Like we have a thought on, if I have this, I will be happy. And the reason why it's a challenge is because that's not necessarily true. That I think that you're changing your mind on this and you're realizing that no, that's not what's going to make me happy. I need to deep and make myself happy. Again, all of the work you're doing here, which I feel like we've just talked about too. And that's just going to be a challenge for you to work through for a while, because sometimes when we think one way, we don't change our minds instantly. So don't think of this challenge as a hard challenge. It's not. It's a constant challenge. We've thought one way. We thought if we have this is what's going to make us happy. We just have to get out of that mindset and realize that no, you need to do you to make you happy. And the King of Wands is your strength. And this could be someone else, but it could be you. I mean, I like the Queen of Wands as the advice. Tell me about the King of Wands and our strength. King of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. It's definitely a person, but it's this looking at this person differently. So there's someone in your life. It could be a King of Pentacles. See, now I have Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, King of Wands. There's something to be said here about a relationship, but the Knight and the King, it's like putting those two energies together of this really grounded feeling of the Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and putting passion back into that. And I feel like if it's a relationship, it's going from more pentacle to wand. And that's like looking at it differently. So like if there was a feeling of where it was maybe the other person or you, either or, were focused on work and home and money or something like that, that's kind of changing. The energy's shifting with that Knight of Wands as part of the clarifier into, it's, to me, with that Knight of Wands facing that King of Pentacles, and it's being clarified by the Knight of Wands facing the King of Pentacles, clarifying the King of Wands, says that the wand energy of this king is changing. It's changed from a more, structured base to a more passion. And that's why the Hangman's there. It's just that either you or this person is looking at life differently. Saying, no, I can't give up on my passions. I can't do that. I do like, I mean, there is so much energy here. It's like, there is. I have pulled every Knight. The Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Clarifier, Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Lots of energy. Um, I like it. And then, so where does this all lead? So we have Knight of Swords, and then Four of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. There's this energy of moving towards the Knight of Pentacles, moving towards something quickly. But that Knight, the Four of Wands, or the stuck on Wands, the Four of Swords, then followed by the Knight of Pentacles is, okay, let's chill here and let's go back to taking it slow. But I don't feel like it's bad. I feel like there's just this really huge momentum, and then it kind of just settles down a little bit. And I think that can be really good, coming in. The Queen of Wands, I like it still, because no matter what, that Knight of Pentacles is making things last. And so once you kind of come to an understanding with the Four of Swords, there's this feeling of this situation or this person that's going to last for a long time. The Queen of Wands is in your advice, and I feel like, the Queen of Wands is a motivator. She's passionate about what she does. She gets things done. She's the one that takes that bull by the horns and just goes and does it. And because it's a queen, there is a little bit more maturity there. So there is some thought, like it's not like the Page of Wands, but it's like taking that energy and staying passionate and staying fired up. You're doing some really good work here. No matter what the situation is, whether it's work or relationship, it doesn't matter, because what really matters about this reading is the work you're doing for you. And that's come to pass in how I explained what's happening. It's because you are leveling up, because you are doing the things that make you happy, and realizing that the devil energy that you're stuck on, this is what I thought would make me happy. It's not necessarily what's making you happy. You have to make you happy. So if I have this, I'll be happy. No, you have to be happy within yourself to reap the rewards of the other great things happening around you, and then to bring good things in. And I feel like that's really what this is about. And that's just why the Queen is there. Stay passionate, stay excited, keep doing the things. Is there anything else we need to know? Page of Cups. I think that's kind of sweet. It's be kind. Be kind to the people around you. Where it needs to be, offer what you can, in a heartfelt manner. If you're dealing with love here, maybe that's, I care about you, you're important to me. If it's work, it can be the same thing. This is important to me. I care about it. I want to bring everything I can to it, not just my intellect, but my passion and my love for this. It's if it's just family, same thing. I mean, just bringing that gift of love and caring into whatever you do. Also empathy to some degree or another as well, because that can be used at work a lot, because sometimes it's really easy to not have that at work. Yeah. But, in any life area, and even towards yourself, don't, it goes towards everything, even the work you're doing towards you. And that's the key here, though, is the work that you're doing. So I hope this resonates, and I hope you all makes sense that we can be happy without the things that we believe will make us happy. But once we find our own joy within ourselves, what we do, the way we face the world, the way we seem to the world changes, and to the people around us. Because when we're happy, we're smiling, and when it's a real smile, and you can hear it in your voice, and you can, you're passing that feeling along, people resonate towards that. They gravitate towards it, because it, so if you really want something that you think is going to make you happy, well, you got to be happy first. And maybe realize that this other thing only is an enhancement to you. It's it's an added benefit. Think of it that way, because the whole thing is we can only really count on ourselves, and we have to count on ourselves. And I don't mean that people around you don't care, but what I do mean is at any given time, if you're counting on one person, their life could change where they can't give, for whatever reason. And it could be a lot of reasons, and not because they're choosing that reason. So know that, look out for you. And I'm not saying be selfish or anything like that. No, I mean, you know, find that happiness from within you and share that. And that will only bring that brings good people towards you. Sometimes it can bring people in that are kind of needy, but that's okay. Sometimes, sometimes that's actually what we're meant to see. So, anyway, too long. I'll take care, and I hope you all have a beautiful day. Thanks.